And then do whatever you would normally do with you know, the dog finding odor and you paying them stuff. This is more focused on the beginning of our search and what happens if the dog doesn't seem to be working the way we would expect. Okay?
Okay.
I don't know if any of you guys have encountered Kristen with Dax, the Sheltie. Yeah. They have worked pretty extensively on this scan, plan, execute, and it's very fun to watch the two of them approach a search where he might be like, just let me go, just once, just let me go right now. And she'll be like, I think he's messing with me at the moment. And they'll settle into an understanding where then when she lets him go, he does beautiful work. It wasn't always that way. She would let him go sometimes and he would get the better of her and just run off and do something else. And remember, that's not to say that a dog wouldn't plug back into their work, but think of it like the agility leaves. It's like, what kind of habit am I building for my dog if they skip the entry every time? Right? Habits are important. So we can see some scanning for non-Nosework stuff already, which is okay. So then that means like, hey, there might be a transition period of some, 10 seconds or more as we get close into the training space, because that's a mental transition a dog needs to make too. Is to mentally get ready. A few behaviors that appear to look a little more like planning. And one behavior that predicts what she mentioned out at the beginning of class, that we may have a dog who's a little aroused and out of her zone. That was a pretty defined planning behavior. Casting the head back towards the door to catch that odor. Most of us are going to release a dog on that. Yes. Well done.
Sorry.
Nice job. And what we'll do for each dog is we'll move our item a couple of times. So we'll run each dog maybe 3 times. So look at this.
Nice job.
Excellent. So as things are simple for the dogs, we'll see that sweeping of the door and then the popping up towards the top of the counter do what it did here. As they get more complex, those behaviors may be what we want to release the dog on, but the dog may not have been done planning. So just keep your eye on that. And then remember, anytime you begin to get into the more kind of ready position physically, the neutral period is over. So then if the dog was still scanning and looking at any people or thinking about the floor, it's probably over. So you always have the option to get back up to a relaxed neutral position and observe them more. But just know that's your communication. When you start to do that, you're saying to the dog, hey, I'm no longer expecting. You can face her away or move her just a little bit. I'm no longer expecting from you. Put it a little deeper into the space this time. So if we were only playing with thresholds, you would presume that you're always going to see the dog do some clear display of odor-related behavior. But that's not the only reason we do this, because the dogs need to have that scan, plan, execute, even if the odor gets further away, right? Okay. And some of the neutral posture will help a dog that's over-aroused, because sometimes when you bed down with them, that only kind of fans the flame a little bit.
Search.
And that was that look, like I mentioned, with
Yes.
Dax, where it's like, let me go. And their behavior of planning may sometimes be subtle and hard to read. And so when they look at us, we want to believe that they're telling us in a more clear way, right? You may not have seen my planning behavior, but I'm ready. So that's where the execute part comes in. if she were to give you that look and then go forward and not really work like she did, that's why I would start over. Because I would say, I don't want to poison that part of my communication.
Yep.
I want to know that when my dog says, I'm ready, that it's reliable, that I can believe her. Well done, we're going to do one more.
Now, Jeff, how do you determine if that look is really them saying, I'm ready? Because she's a dog that has been trained to look at me a lot, so,
That's-
I'm just more feeling she pulls on is pulling forward, like, okay, no, I really want to go, versus I'm looking at you because,
So any of those behaviors
Okay.
may not be what we read them to be. That's why you have to be willing to treat the search like a weave exercise and
Okay.
say, if I release my dog on the premise that they were ready,
Yeah.
and something did not look right in the search,
yeah.
I'm going to stop because somehow we miscommunicated. Somehow I was wrong. So you have to use that part because there's no way to know
Gotcha.
perfectly ahead of time.
Search.
And I would use small spaces like this at first because you're not trying to.
Yes.
Nice job. Well done. Well done.
Yes, of course, you had to put it down, didn't you? Good girl.
Well done.
Thank
That was a
you.
great example.
Good job.
Nice job.
Thank you.
When you're using a smaller space like this,